Choose today whom you will serve. Faith or fear? Well, I was reminded of this truth, and I'm just sharing it with the community. The passage that popped up in my conscience today is, "The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need." And that's from Psalm 23:1. Go read Psalm 23 to remember who you are and who you belong to. Because this world will condition you to expect the worst. They have programmed folks to be in a mindset of fear, doubt, and worry. But God, if you know God, if you believe in God and trust God, you have everything you need. You may not get everything you want, but you have everything you need. Be thankful, be grateful. I am observing the era that we're in and the people, the spirits on this earth. And I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And now that I'm awakened with the Spirit of God, I can see clearly that the Most High is guiding us back to spirit and truth. The Most High is guiding us back to the God within, to living in a higher frequency, because they're doing everything possible to deceive, to distract, to confuse you. You're going to have to step away from that. Step back. We can't control the world, and we definitely can't control the people. You can only manage yourself, govern yourself, and control yourself in this time. And I want to give all the glory and praises to the Most High, because the chosen ones, we go through the most. And when I say chosen ones, you know who you are. You are choosing to walk with God. It was predestined to walk with the Most High. And we go through the most. And we go through the most so we can give a testimony. Yeah, we go through a lot of tests and trials. And sometimes you be feeling like you want to faint. And sometimes you feel like you want to fight. And sometimes you're just so weary and so tired and so overwhelmed. But you turn it over to the Most High every time. And then you overcome. And then you survive. And then you thrive. Now is the time to surrender and to rest. This world will tell you to keep going. Go, go, go. Get it, get it, get it. Hustle, hustle, hustle. For what? Where has that gotten us? And then the next thing you know, you out of breath, or you passed out, or dead. We're supposed to be going, moving in God's flow, not the world's flow. We're not supposed to be conformed to the patterns of this world. And the patterns of this world is filled with so much heartbreak, hardships, and horror. But the truth is, when you align with the Most High, I am practicing this more on the daily. Taking this time off for my well-being, for my peace of mind. I'm remembering that it's best to pause. It's best to choose to pause. I can't tell you what to do. Only you can choose when you want to let go and surrender and how you want to live your life. But it will come a time when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think I'm speaking to someone right now. And I need to share this testimony, because there may be dark forces that's trying to evict you from your home. But you got to know, God is your landlord. Turn it back over to God. That's God's property, and God is your landlord. This is about a radical trust and faith in the Most High. But yeah, I have been, part of my testimony is I've been delivered from alcohol, and no, I was not an alcoholic, but I've decided that it wasn't doing anything for me. So I was delivered from it, and I don't have a taste for it. And you know how I know? Because I've been under some extreme stress and not even wanting one, not even desiring it. So I was delivered from that. I was delivered from weed. I was delivered from sex. I was delivered from cursing like a sailor. Now every now and then, in my frustrations, you might hear a little bit come out of me. But I'm respectful of the community. And God still loves me. Okay? I ain't possessed because you let a little curse word come out. But I'm still a work in progress. You are still a work in progress. I noticed that this world beat people up, and then they decide to beat themselves up, decide to tear themselves down, decide to hate themselves. And then there's so much guilt and shame and doubt attached to that. That's not of God. And you have to learn how to have compassion for yourself. Choose today whom you will serve. Faith or fear. I like the way Miss Flo, that revelation. I like the revelation she came to, because you know we're told choose today whom you will serve, and is Satan a God? You know, but really it's faith or fear. Are you in the frequency of the Most High, or are you on the frequency of the dark forces, the dark entities, the darkness within you? Because the war is within, the enemy is within. I don't claim anyone as my enemy. I am aware there is dark forces at work, dark entities at work, dark beings at work, the kingdom of darkness, whatever you want to call it. I'm aware of that, but there's only one power, one absolute power. I'm there where I'm in total faith, absolute faith, absolute faith, absolute faith. That's what's needed right now. God is your supply. Choose today whom you will serve, faith or fear. Where you at? Mentally, where you at? Where you at spiritually? Where you at? Where you at physically? Where you at? Check in with yourself. Review. Evaluate. Pausing helps you to reflect. What's easy to me, I'm learning, is to have a sound mind. Because the Most High didn't give us a spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind. I know more than ever what that means. So I'm so grateful to have a sound mind and to be sober, because there's clarity. Things are clear. I can see things clearly now. The spirit of discernment. I can listen to the intuitive leads. I can listen to God and hear it clearly. What I need to do, the divine instructions, the guidance that I need to follow. So being sober and having a sound mind, I hear an owl. Wisdom speaking. I'm not going to say what else it means. Because things are looking up. Okay? You're going to have to switch whatever anger you may be feeling, whatever sadness you may be feeling, whatever upsetness you may be feeling. It's time to transmute it into something positive. And that's a daily choice. Every day you're presented with, what am I going to choose today? Faith or fear? It don't necessarily have to be a fight. The fight is within you, you know, because you know how the flesh do. And that's always going to go against your spiritual, your inner spirit man. You're going to have to tell your flesh to stand down, shut up, Let the Spirit of God rule. It's time. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with community, see how you was doing. Hope you're hanging in there by the grace of God. That's how I'm getting through, by the grace of God. I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm still here, alive and well. The hard part is the living on this earth, you know? But we can't focus on the external stuff that's going on. We have to keep our focus on our well-being, on our healing, on our recovery. The reset within is happening. And some people are a little confused, downtrodden, upset, and don't understand what's going on. I can only advise you, surrender. And the Most High is telling us and teaching us through these times, judgment is here. And the judgment that people are not understanding is we are all reaping what we have sown. And I'm not talking about the things that's happening in the world. I'm talking about the things that's happening in your personal life. You got to watch your mind, your thoughts. You got to watch your words. That's a whole nother conditioning too. I'm learning. And I'm growing up in that. I'm growing up in the nature of God and the character of God. These times are purging things from you, purifying you, preparing you for your best inner self, for the highest frequency, to flow with God, to be in alignment with God. And I know it get tough some days. And I know the living on this earth is hard at times. But God. Trust God. Have faith in God. Yeshua reminded me, because we feed the birdies over here. And, as you watch the birds, they are so peaceful and they be playful. But Yeshua reminded me, because that's in the Bible, they don't worry about the next day or where their next meal is coming from, because they already know God provides. That's where we got to be right now. And a lot of people would think you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for wanting to believe in the Most High, that God is your supply, that God is your landlord, that God provides and protect. That's where we at right now. They want you sucked in to the tunnel of hell, into the loop of hell. They want you believing that you have something to fear. But how many times in the holy book does it say, do not be afraid, do not worry, do not let your heart be troubled? So I'm just the messenger sent to remind you, choose today whom you're going to serve. Faith or fear. And every day, I hope you choose, every day that you are blessed with life, I hope you choose peace. I hope you choose faith. I hope you choose love. I hope you choose to be well. And I'm sending much love and light your way, keeping you all lifted up in my higher thoughts and prayers. Thank you for your support and prayers. And I catch you on the next go round. I holla. Love you.